let's take a journey from the present to the past with Andrew and Nick, who tumble their way through and hope they won't need a cast. Welcome to Office Hours. I don't know. I didn't think about it enough. Nick.
I think you've hit a new mark with like they sound like they're going somewhere and then it just comes to a total end, but they're perfect.
It's true. They're there. Yes. And welcome to Office Hours coming soon. Our Behance event didn't update yet, but welcome to the show today, chat. We are going to be talking about old versus new. So we're going to be talking about ways that we used to do things versus ways that we do them now. There's been a lot of updates, a lot of things that have changed and morphed over the years. So we're going to be taking a look at all of those things. And Nick, do you have one that comes to mind?
There's too many, man. I almost think like the AI generative fill things to me are number one. Like the way they are for someone like me who is not the most incredible, talented Photoshop user, it has given me kind of a final advantage to understand all these things. So those are my favorite for sure.
Yep.
How about you?
I think that I think Turntable definitely is a standout. Yeah. I think Turntable is just a really cool tool. And I think I still remember when we got content aware fill. Like that is one to me that like has always stood out and will always stand out, I think. So
that was just the beginning, right?
It was just the beginning. Yeah. So we're going to go through a whole bunch of different workflows in chat. We need to know, what are the workflows that you have done in the past that have changed now? And hello, friends. New. Yeah, we have some friends in the chat. Nice to see you. We have Dino. We have Bree. We have Arianum. Love the show always. Always something new. It's true. Right. It's always something new, which is what we're talking about today. New. So let's go ahead and jump in. Nick, I think you have one ready to go, and we're going to make our way just through all the different ways and comparing and contrasting things that we used to do things and how we do them now. So Nick, you have one ready to go. What's your workflow tool that has been changed from the past?
From the past, the object removal, I should say. Object removal from something. And like I said earlier, me being kind of like the intermediate Photoshop person, this literally just came across my desk yesterday. And this was when I first saw our list, I was like, I have to show this one. So in this image, the one thing that the client needed was to have the lanyard removed from this gentleman in the middle. And if it was me, okay, back in the day, I'm trying to even remember, like, what would I have done here? I would have zoomed in and looked. I would have probably gone the biggest novice thing here. I would go to clone stamp.
Yep.
That's probably what I would have done. And I would have been like, okay, let me get his shirt here. Let me go like this. And then, next thing I know, I'd have this smudgy mess of just craziness, right?
Yep.
And what would your first take be? Like, do you have a go-to?
I would have done the same thing. I would have tried to clone stamp it. Yeah. And try to see if I could get it out. And what I used to do is like, so I have this photo here, and let's say that like I'd want to remove this hat. I would do the same thing, that I would clone stamp. Where even is the clone stamp tool anymore?
I know he's there. It has that. It looks like the little rubber stamp. Thank God they've never changed it. But maybe let's see. You've got it.
What? Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay. Yeah,
you have it there.
So I would, I'd use a clone stamp, and I would sample like some of the sand here.
Yes.
And then kind of like paint over it.
There you go.
And what I used to do is I would always like add noise on top.
Sure.
And that was my way of like, ooh, look at how like cool and like.
Or you start sampling from that other area, like, trying to, but then you'd look at it and think it was great, but then someone would notice and say, I see the same ripples over and over again.
Oh, right? 100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That you just see the ripples again and again and again. So chat, let us know, did you ever hit this? Like, chat, was this the way that you used to do it?
And see, once you pan out, that's where all the mistakes start seeing. You know, you can see them immediately.
100%.
So this was, to me, like my favorite way to do it too. I would sample like an area of his shirt like this, right? And I'd copy and paste it. And then I'd try to move that. Whoops. Get that here.
Oh, yeah.
I would try to move that over and like cover
Yep.
Like, hey, that looks pretty good. I'll just make 18 versions of that. But here's the new way, and it's just so great. And I like this one because you've got the cord going away, it's going under the collar here. The lanyard is in front, but it's also behind. So all I did was I just took the lasso tube because I thought this was a great way, and I just tried to do my best to kind of get it, not worrying about what else I get around it. But I think the whole idea here is to try to highlight the piece itself, get everything you can, right? And we'll close that here. And what I love about it is you get remove right there in the contextual bar. So when I clicked on remove, I was so pleasantly surprised to see how, boom, look at that.
It's so good. And it saves you so much time with stuff that's like,
yeah.
not even, it's just not anything that you'd want to be doing.
Let's just call the title of this show.
Yeah, things you don't want to be doing.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I think the same vein, I remember when we got the content aware fill tool, and that was another way that we used to do things that, again, is kind of revolutionized by generative fill. And we also used to do things this way. So right now we have this new tool that is the object selection tool. If you haven't used object selection, you can change it to cloud and it will find all of the different objects in your scene. And so if we want to find like, oh, I want this hat, right? You can literally like find the hat and then just click it and it selected the hat, right? And what we used to do, Nick, you're not on the screen. Hold on, this is my fault.
Uh-oh, sorry.
Hold on. No, this is my fault. This is me. Where are you? Okay, there you are. All right. There he is. There he is, chat.
I'm back.
Say hi to Nick. So we can select the hat here. It used to be that we used a couple things. So I'm sure we'll go way back here. Nick, I'm sure you've used this tool, the magnetic lasso tool. When's the last time you used magnetic lasso?
My gosh, dude. That's bringing back some memories. You're giving me, like, I'm getting the shivers because, like, if you didn't have a good high resolution or high contrast image, it went all over the place. But that's actually doing quite a good job. Look at the little bumps.
Sorry. Unsteady hands, chat.
And now you got to go back.
Unsteady hands. Yep. And then I want to try to get around the fingers here.
Okay.
And then
magnetic selection. Oh,
boom.
My gosh.
This is how we used to do the selections, right? And look at how like crazy that is. Actually, let's just do this. Let's do some masks here. So that is the mask with the magnetic selection. And now we have object selection, obviously, where I can just come in here. I can select this hat. Oh, it's doing weird stuff with the hand. It got closer. Oh, that's so interesting that it like kind of didn't do great there.
I think it's picking up phantom fingers.
Phantom fingers. That's crazy. But we have the selection tools. And then what we used to have was the content aware fill. And what we would do is you would make a selection. So like we'd select
what's happening over there?
This person, I know, right? She like lost, I don't know, she's looking in a tote for something.
Got a big backpack.
Big backpack. So we'd select this person and then we would right click and go to content aware fill. Right here. And this was like the hot thing. Like it was so crazy to use content aware film. We could like sample different areas and then we could hit apply.
Yeah.
And hit okay. And that did a pretty good job.
But I still see her reflection.
Oh, you do. You do still see the reflection.
Yeah. So I want to see what happens in
that's interesting.
new way.
Okay. So let's try to do it the other way to where we then use our generative fill. So let's go in here, and I think I do need to select, let's do like a 1-for-1 chat. I'm going to select the whole area, and let's do one with generative fill, and we'll do one with
remove.
Content aware. Remove. Nick, can you show the remove tool? That's another one that kind of we used to do.
Oh, which one? Oh, the
remove, the like actual remove tool. That's a newer one.
Yeah, what was the old one? Wait.
Like just doing this way, doing generative fill. Or it's not generative fill, gosh. Content aware fill.
Oh, so let's see. If we did this, we would do select, and then where would you go for that one? If I just had I went back to with the lanyard still back on there.
I think that it is
fill. No.
It's under the Band-Aid, I think.
Oh,
hold on. Yes, it's under the Band-Aid.
Okay, the Band-Aid. do I even have the Band-Aid on here? Where is he? Is
It should be
he
on the.
paired with something else? Nope, it's not there.
Nick, why do you have
It's
two toolbars?
oh, because my Illustrator's showing.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Yeah, here.
stressful. Nick,
There we
that's
go.
so stressful.
Was I
Chat.
giving you? I was
Chat.
giving you the Tuesday stresses.
That's crazy. Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
here we
great.
go. Here are
Oh,
the.
I think it's here. There it is. Remove tool. There it is. Okay. So what? Gosh, did you? Oh, now you just. Oh, so I didn't even need the. Let's see. Cancel. Let's get rid of the lasso, and I'm gonna do the remove tool here, like this.
Okay. Yep. Just painting over it.
I feel like yeah. Now, did you have to do the? Do you have to do the outside of it or the whole thing? Do you remember? Like, do I have to go in here now?
I
Oh, no.
think you have to do the whole thing.
Let's see.
I think you have to like actually like go through it.
Okay. So let's see. You can do your size a little bit more. So I could do that. I'm gonna do it at 33. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's go there and do this. We'll do our best. It's like auto tracing. There we go. And just scribble it like this. Make sure we get everything.
I do wish that there
Cool.
was a tool that kind of like you could kind of go around and then it would like fill in the rest of the
Sure.
space.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see what the old stuff did. Oh, it did good down a little below,
Yep.
but he's now. Could you go back and go like this?
Oh, is it stackable? Is the remove
Let's
tool
see.
stackable?
It looks like it might be. But but it's gonna take a while. Like the new remove tool is just everything.
Yep.
Here, I'm just gonna let's go. Oh, it got rid of that. How about here? Let's see.
And great suggestions here from Trey. Old school outline type. Using Illustrator snap guides. Yes, absolutely.
It's a good one.
Marcia is saying I still use a remove tool all the time for quick little things. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really cool. All right, so I'm happy with that. I mean, it's not bad, but
It's
like,
not
nothing
bad. And
compared-
I
nothing
think that
compares
it
to
just shows that
remove
there's
tool.
no like wrong or right way to do things, right? That
Yes.
there's
Yeah.
just tools that work for you.
Yeah.
Okay, continuing on, more things. So we've talked a little bit about object removals. We've talked a little bit about masking and selections. One thing that I do want to show that I think is interesting with masking and selections is the tool to be able to like mask certain things. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to open up this vision board real quick.
Okay.
So I think that we have not always had the selection tools that we have. The object selection. We used to do a lot of magic wand. Chat, if you've
Yeah.
ever used magic wand, like if I wanted to get like this middle part, I would use the magic wand and we'd just hold shift and we would kind of just keep clicking. Do you remember this?
Again, I'm having like nightmares.
Like until you got like the right area selection. Now we have the object selection tool, and we can just come in here and it's going to find all of the different pieces. And if you ever want more precision, you can change it to cloud right there.
Yeah.
And now I want to have, let's say I want this, the compass, and then
Ooh, get the bottom of the compass too. I'm curious to see how it picks that up.
oh yeah.
Let's see. Because
Let's
you
see.
got the
That, yes,
'cause it
and
definitely
this.
have, the typography is on
Oh,
its
not
bottom.
quite finding it. Okay, but what we can do with this is, again, great. We can do like what we did with the magnetic lasso.
Yes.
But this time it's actually going to do what we want it to. You can just click and drag around the area that you want,
Yeah.
and it's going to find all that for you. And if you miss one, you can just hold shift and then go around it. And you
Yeah.
can see there that we got a pretty good mask. We missed a piece right here. Just circle that. Excuse me. Pardon me. There we go. Got it. And masked. So great tools,
Yes.
new tools. Okay, let's talk about a little bit about stock. Let's talk about
Yeah.
like how did we used to do like stock imagery, or if you needed an image for something, what would be your go-to?
Oh, image search first of all.
I would be like,
Just
I'd be like Googling.
give me something free.
Yeah, royalty
I would-
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would look for license. Thank God, you can filter from there.
Mhm.
Then it became maybe some third-party ones, but then that meant going off of your artboard and maybe not the most convenient way to look for something.
Yep.
For sure.
And-
then I think Adobe Stock just became kind of a go-to, but that was
Yes.
still, you had to go to your Creative Cloud. So now, like, what can you do now that would be even better?
Yep. Do we have Adobe Stock in? I'm trying to. We have it in Illustrator. I just thought about this.
Yes.
So there are
Yeah.
places that Adobe Stock is, and I know specifically Stock is in Illustrator,
Yep.
specifically for mockup. And so
Yeah.
let's talk about that. Let's just jump over to mockup.
Sure.
How we
Go
used to do
for it.
mockups, we would have like the PSD, and we would like go in and have to find a mockup, and now we can just use the mockup tool.
Yes.
Which is here. And this is where we have some of Adobe Stock like integrated into the product, which is really cool. And let's see, let's mock something up here. What do we want to mock up? Let's put like a logo onto a mug. Let me see if I can sync my library, what I got in here. Anchor Points. That's the show that we're doing.
Hey. Remember that tree?
Oh, chat. I remember that tree.
It's like
Let's
walking
just
down
put,
memory lane.
yeah,
in
let's put
these
this one
things.
over here. And then let's say that I want to put that on a business card. I can just click here and hit preview mockup, and it's going to put it onto that. It's so cool.
Yeah. And don't forget, like you went straight to the ones that are there as your presets.
Yep.
You could bring in a raster image of just about anything, and it's going to understand its geometry, its angle, its perspective.
Yep.
And put something really cool in there. It's really
I
cool.
think this is crazy. So it used to be that we would have to find the mockup. We would take it into Photoshop. We would take the
Yeah.
logo, put it over it. We would have to like do a distortion, like a perspective warp. We would have to multiply, do all that stuff. And now, literally, let me find. I'm trying to find like an actual logo. Let's do his brand slam. Why not?
Yeah. There you go.
So this brand slam logo that we have, right? And I'm like, oh, I want to put this onto this booklet here. Instead of going to Photoshop, literally, chat, I selected the art, 1 click, boom, 2 clicks, done. Like it is 2 clicks. That is so crazy to just like all of a sudden we have it. And look, like it's on there.
You got a little bit of the grain kind of showing in there as well.
Yep.
I kind of dig that as
And
well.
even better than being on there, it's like we could like this would take forever in Photoshop to like wrap it around the corner there.
Yeah.
Like that's masking. We're having to do multiplications. We're having to do probably some texture work. And now we can literally just put it here. We can scale it. We can move it around, have it like wrap. This is definitely, you'd have to do a displacement map to wrap it around the edge here. And now we have it literally 3 clicks in Illustrator.
Look at that. So
This is
good,
crazy.
dude.
This is actually, I kind of like this. This is cool to take a look back at all of the things.
Yeah. I just threw you a baseball cap in
Oh, yeah.
Slack.
Thanks,
'Cause
Nick.
I think that's the cool thing about showing like that little feature he showed you is what it's giving you. But
Yes.
what's cool about this is, let's say that's the cap that the client totally wants. And, you can easily just take that and turn your art into maybe white if your hat's a little bit on the darker side or whatever it is. But take a look at how, I think the hat's the perfect example because you could put it anywhere on that entire surface and it'll work.
Boom.
Oh, ooh.
Okay.
That's kind of fun.
Yes, I do see something that's interesting is
multiply overlay. You can maybe make like a lighten or something. And see if
Yeah.
it will-
Okay.
There you
So
go.
very interesting. It used to be that it would just put the vector art on there. Now it looks like it is adding a blending mode by default, and I'm actually
Ooh,
very
that's a great
curious
point.
where
you're
that's
right.
coming from. It doesn't look. Oh, it is. It's multiplied. It changed the blending mode to multiply.
There you go.
Chat. That's so interesting. I think that it did that by default. Is it changed everything to multiply?
Maybe it does a quick little look at the art you're doing, and it tries to give you the best situation.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
My gosh.
Ooh.
I love when you put it on the side, when you put it on the bill, it moves everywhere you want it to go.
Yep.
Scale it down. It's such a great, I mean, the fact that you could do this without leaving the app you're in just makes it like so smart and so time saving.
Yep.
I love that.
100%.
at
So
that.
that's new. I was gonna do.
Oh, I wanted to show you really quick. We
Go
were
for
talking
it.
about stock, and in Photoshop, don't forget, all I did was I did a little quick look here to see you've got search Adobe stock right there in file now.
I knew it was there.
Right? So get onto file, search Adobe stock. You can even search Adobe Express templates right in there as well. But with stock, what it will do is it will open up and it did it on another window, but here you go. You will go right into here, and you can save it to a library and go right back into Photoshop, and there it is. So go check it out and see. You got everything from video, vector, raster, you name it.
Yep. And on
So
top
cool.
of stock, we do have to talk about, we have Firefly. If we're doing mock-ups, specifically, I think Nick and I use Firefly for mock-ups all the time. We get
Yeah,
something
been
that's
using it
hyper specific,
crazy.
right?
Yeah.
So we want a washed white denim hat.
Yeah, there you go. In a rustic
In a rustic
retail clothing shop.
Yes, retail clothing shop.
This is where we shine, guys.
Is vintage baseball themed.
Yes.
And so I think this is a really great way to do the mock-ups. So you can get the mock-up, you can get into like a space. I think Nick and I are always big on setting context for things, especially when you're
art directing.
Yeah.
It's art directing what you used to just find the best thing and just make it happen. Now you're art directing it to the specifics that you really need. Oh, come on.
I mean,
look at that background.
Right? And then I can take
the
this.
sunlight?
Let's bring it right into Illustrator here. Let's grab this. Put it there.
Ooh, oh my, look at the detail.
Ooh. Also, chat, there was a little sneak peek to some big news in my downloads, if you saw that. Secrets. Nothing that secret, but there's some exciting things happening soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to should I put our Xbox logo? Remember we did the Marriott Xbox crossover?
Oh, yes.
Then this is perfect. Okay, let's put this one on here. So we're going to put our office hours badge. I am going to create that mock-up, and I love the way that the sun is hitting. I think that it's going to like just pretty good, smoothly go over the two.
I got to make a point here. Do you feel like the AI results lately have become so much more realistic? Like, that's one of the best ones I've seen.
Yes.
When you had it close up on the hat, you could see the knit and the way it gave the sunlight. And there's a randomness to all the. Oh, look at that! Are you kidding me? Wow. All right. When are we going to do that merch shop?
Right? Chat, welcome to the Office Hours merch shop.
We're just going to make merch all day, and you tell us what you like the best. I love that it's keeping it. Look at how the sunlight is going through the logo. I was
looking at that. I think that it is, and chat, you can see right here, this is an amazing example of how a displacement map works. If you don't understand displacement maps, this is basically all it is that the light is higher and the dark is lower. And so when you are working with a displacement map, if you ever want to like add texture, what it's going to do is all the darker areas are going to shift so it looks like it's lower, and the lighter areas will look like it's higher. So even though this is just the sunlight, it's taking it as if it is shading of a fold, and you can see there. Oh, that's so good. Chat, this is exactly how a displacement map works. It is doing it wrong here, or for what we want.
Because it's reading it the wrong way.
Yep, it's reading it the wrong way, but this is exactly how displacement maps work. If you're wondering, like from a technical perspective, what it is, that's it.
It's literally just reading the darks and lights, right?
Yep. Okay, so Nick, we looked at kind of stock and using Adobe stock. We looked a little bit at Firefly. Let's say that we want to do all of this in one place, right? We want to like get some inspiration images. We want to create some mock-ups. Where could we do that? What is like an all-in-one tool that allows you to do all those things in one place?
I feel like, are you going into the boards section?
That's where I'm going. I am on my way. I think that Firefly Boards is one of the best things that we have added to the Adobe ecosystem. Wow. I just think it's amazing.
You're right. It almost checks off a lot of even these boxes that we're looking at go into specific apps.
Yep.
Firefly almost has its own version of all of these like amazing new tools.
Yep. And do we have one? Let's see. Office Hour. Do you have Office Hours January 13th? It should be in your history. If you go to firefly.adobe.com, which is just the Firefly home, has like all of the things. We should have one that we used last week that we shared on.
Yes, let's go find it.
Ooh, Nick, what are you working on? Nick's got all kinds of fun stuff in his. It's on my screen, but I can see Nick's screen and I can see all the fun stuff he's working on.
Yeah, let's see. We are going to. Let's see. Last one we did was. January 13th, right?
Yeah, office hours January 13th.
There it is.
That's
All
what
right,
I
cool.
thought. Okay.
I might have added a few things to it, but oh yeah, this one was fun. This was our CES kind of
Yes.
reimagined vibes here. This was great.
Okay, and I think there's a couple things that we can talk about here. Let's talk about just being able to do everything in one place first. So I'm gonna go over here, and again, we're gonna use generate image, and I'm going to do just let's do that same prompt that I missed. So what do we say? Like white baseball hat.
Ooh, yes, vintage white baseball hat.
Yep, in a retail
or in a vintage
shop.
baseball.
Oh yeah. Denim baseball hat, retail shop that is vintage baseball themed. And while this loads, we have something else here. Nick, the way we used to do it, I would make something. I would send you the file.
Ooh,
V1, you would make the file. V2, you'd send it back. V3, right?
Yes.
We would have all these different versions of files. And now we have live collaboration.
Well,
So
don't
if you
forget, you could throw something to me, but did I get a notification that you sent me something back other than maybe an email?
Yep.
No.
So what's cool is, great, we have our image here, and Nick, come on over here. Nick, let's go ahead and let's do a couple versions of this. Why not?
Bless you.
I'll go ahead and I'm going to grab and try. I'm still sick. So if you have some coughs, it is never ending. Okay. So I'm going to grab just a couple pieces here. And this, again, this is like one of my favorite things, just of how easy it is now. I'm going to grab some logos out of Illustrator and just bring them over, and Nick's going to create some mockups for us.
Let's do it.
And so because we're not having to like go back and forth, we're not slacking and like sending a Dropbox link with this and that. We can do it all here. It is a live collaboration. And we can do all the work together. I wish that this was in more places. I think that the live collaboration that is specifically in Firefly boards, I think is the funnest version of it. Because we can really like work together in a seamless way to have some fun. We can select these two. Actually, we can go to, let's see, go here, edit. We're going to edit it with Gemini. And then let's say create a mock-up of this hat on a person with the logo provided. Nice. And we can prompt this in to kind of create that logo. We're going to do widescreen. Sounds good. And it is going to generate that for us. And what's cool is like I'm working on it. Nick's working on it. We're all doing our own theme here. And someone say, you made it look like Ricola. Oh, that's funny. It's very, very true.
I'm trying to set up something for when you get that onto the hat. Then I'm going to do the virtual try on and put that on an actual person.
We have presets. We never talk about presets. Never talk about presets. Okay. What do you got? Oh, you're setting up okay, cool.
Yeah. So now I made this guy wearing a vintage baseball jacket. So now when you put the office hours on the hat, I could take that and say virtual try on and put it on this guy. So now we're almost combining two levels of AI mockups into one.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to place this on the canvas. So now we have a picture of it on a person, which I think we can just put it onto that other person. I'm going to do one more and I'll edit it and then we can see what that looks like.
Ooh, let's see. Should I try the virtual try on with
Yeah. So I'm going to hop over to you. I think there's a preset for virtual try on, right?
Yeah. So it's in presets, virtual try on right here. And what it's going to do is you're going to say the subject is this guy. The clothing is this. So now we can say, let's see, do we get to write something or no?
I think that you just put the two in.
Yeah. Let's see. Instant. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Let's generate and see. There we go. So I'm assuming it's going to think what's different between the one that we asked as clothing. Maybe you'll even give him that jacket. We will.
I'm very curious. So chat, there are a bunch of different options here if you want to play around with presets. Really easy ways to kind of like push things through. We got isometrics, we got remove text. So there are very, very easy and quick looks if you want to play around with these presets, and another way that things kind of just get faster and easier to put them right there. And I did want to do a version of it that was just the hat, and we got that. Look at that. Embroidered. We did a little puff embroidery on that one. Expensive.
I'm going to try to see if we can get the hat completely out of that image and then use the hat.
Yep.
So basically, I'm isolating the hat to see if it will actually work, and we'll see what happens. But
yep.
This, the more and more I've been messing around with this, it feels so intuitive. But also, the best part about it is you're staying in one zone.
Yep.
And you're having a blast.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here we go.
Again, like we could get stuck in Firefly boards for like the rest of the show. Okay, Nick got just solo of the hat.
Look how good that hat looks. That's so great. All right, so let's try this again. Preset, virtual try on. So now our subject is that, and then we're going to remove this clothing and give it that guy for the hat and see what happens. So we will generate.
Boom.
And let's see if we can get that hat on that guy.
And while that was happening, another way, right?
Oh, stop.
This is one of my favorite things. It's so good. Is now we have the 3D tools. So we can take that hat, and I just took the picture of the hat, and it's going to remove. Look at this. It's crazy. And now we have a 3D version of the hat that we can kind of position into different positions. This could be a way that we could show like a photographer. Maybe we're doing a photo shoot and we're like, hey, we want to do a bunch of different versions of the hat kind of like falling and like cascading and creating this like cool, look at it, even got the inside of the hat.
Oh no, that's great.
Right?
I did this the other day we had like one picture of a cracker for food packaging we were doing. I took it and did the 3D model of it. And then we just put it in maybe different, just like you're doing, upside down, to the right, to the left, reversed. And that we gave to the photographer to make a falling version of like the crackers, like they're falling from the top.
Yep. 100%. Okay. And Nick, we got a good mock-up here.
Here he is. Look at that. We got our brand slam on the guy looking really good. I dig that. So here it is. These two, the fact that you could do this in one thing and you're not masking, you're not eyeballing, you're letting it do a lot of this work while you could be going right back to another app and having some fun while you're doing this.
It's
kind of great.
So cool. Hats.
Love that.
Falling with base. I'm trying to like, I'm trying to do some things.
Ooh, vintage. I almost think like, can we replace? I'm gonna say edit. We have way too much fun with this, but edit with Nano Banana. I did notice have you been using Nano Banana yet in Photoshop?
No,
because the little icon is now in the toolbar.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see how that works. But let's see. We got this. I'm gonna say.
Oh, interesting.
Change the car.
Sorry. So I was trying to chat over here. I was trying to sample an artboard because usually you can sample artboards. And so I created like these, the hats at different angles. And then I want to sample the artboard, but it looks like it doesn't render the 3D. I think I have to download the artboard and then bring it back in.
So, so you tried to.
So what we tried to do, let me see if I can get, can I not even download it? Hold on. Chat, what's happening? Hold on, let me refresh. So I was trying to sample the entire artboard because usually you can sample the entire artboard, but it wasn't letting me sample the entire artboard that I created because they're 3D objects. And now I'm curious, is it going to let me even like download this artboard?
Oh, interesting.
File format, PNG.
And will it just be a flattened? I'm assuming it's just a flattened PNG. Don't tell me.
Chat, I found a bug.
What does it do?
I can't export it. It won't let me export the artboard.
The 3D?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's very interesting. Chat.
So what do you have to do?
I'm gonna have a message with a team after the show. Look at this.
So check it out. I changed the car. He had an old car, it didn't work right. But then I changed it to a 1970s sports car. Oh, is it not showing up for you?
It's loading. I can go to your screen.
Okay.
There you go.
There it is. Look at that. And then, I think Doesn't it need to be a baseball stadium in the background?
Yes.
So yeah, all right, cool. So change the building to a baseball stadium. All right, let's see what happens. Let's go. So again, like here we are. We're doing so many things that would have been old, and yet we're doing it in a totally new way.
Right?
I want to see if it keeps the car the same, which would be kind of cool if it does, but that's great. For any kind of apparel or product samples or something like that, the fact that it did great. It brought the old car back. I kind of like it.
Oh, yeah. Place that on the artboard.
Here we go. There he is. And we'll make it a little bit bigger so everyone can see it. Look at that. There's our dude with his brand slam.
The dude. That's crazy. Okay, so let's keep talking about things that are things for things.
Yes, that are old and now new.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got some Illustrator ones if we want to do.
Let's do it.
There we go. Hey. All right. Andrew, what would you do in the past if you needed to find this font?
Nick, the amount of things that I would do, I would like.
Here's the first
use
thing.
what the
do.
font. I would go through.
Remember, like you making a screen cap.
Yep.
So here's me.
Would you go through and just start scrolling, and you're like, which of these is the closest?
I gotta say, I think most people and I was one of them, but didn't know a lot of the tools of how you can go. At least recently now, you can go into the filters and say slab or Western. Or
that's a new thing too. Is like we have not had the ability to filter and like peruse fonts like that.
Yeah, isn't like this is close, right? I would say.
So,
here's our new way.
Close enough. Welcome to
so
Caesar's
much fun
Palace.
to mess around with this. So let's say we needed something here with the Wild West Saloon. We have a few ways we can do it. We can go right into type and go into retype. And I noticed they've changed it around here a little bit. It now shows up in my properties over here. It used to be like a pop-up, or I don't know if that's because of my workspace or not, but what I like about this is I could look at that. I checked on the Wild West and immediately got a really good one here. It tells me I've already have it. You can actually now apply filters from Adobe fonts or from your device, which I think is a good one to start with.
Yep.
If you don't want to have to do it. So if I'm going to go from my device, I know any of these I have, and I'm going to get probably, it looks like the top one there, which is Insane Rodeo, is the number one. But let's say I want this one. Now, again, look at this. We're getting close, really nice ones as well. You can see here as well. But if I want to venture off and say, give me only from Adobe fonts, I think that's what that's going to do is obviously increase your chances because it's pulling from a larger library than just what you have on your system.
Yep.
So this is great. So you can literally find the ones that you like. And if you need it, all you've got to do is click on that little cloud and it'll get it in your system within a second or two.
Yep.
So it's pretty sick.
That just reminded me of a font that I made that I think that I never released. That I don't think I have on this computer. Hold on.
Gotta look for it. Huh?
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
while you're doing it, I'm going to try this one.
There you go.
This one's a little bit more different. With even when you get something like this, which is like a neon, it's a little bit different as well. I'm going to hit find match, and you can see it. Even look at this one. It found this like dark outline. It even has like a little bit of some unique like kind of like rough edges to it. This is a great one as well. I'm right now on both Adobe and my own, so I can scroll through and there's plenty of great ones. I do like that it does find these inline ones that sometimes are a little bit hard to find.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool. Did you find it?
Chat, I found the font. Chat, I'm going to give it to you, but I need to figure out how.
Throw it in like, yes, maybe on, do it on Discord?
I'll put it in Discord. Chat, I'll put it on Discord. We don't, Nick and I we don't actually, hold on. Let me put it in a Dropbox. So you can go to discord.gg/ACC. We're not in our Discord all that often anymore. We used to be in there all the time, chat. We're so sorry. But here is the font for you. Ooh, it is a font called Delector. And let's see if it is. Yeah, it is very similar to that saloon look that you had there.
It's in that ITC family.
Yeah. So, and it has all the little like texture on there. So it's got some nice little texture. So I'm going to drop this in a Dropbox right now. And then chat, I will give you the link to that. And Nick, do you have anything else over there?
Yeah, remember how would you have like had to take this and pin tool it back in the day?
Uh-huh.
Remember that? This was my favorite thing to do back. I remember when I was like, I think if it wasn't for this, I would not have the skills to kind of go in here and like, okay, I'm gonna do, then we found out you all you have to do is like the base points, and then you can go in and do that. Or were you doing it this way where you were like getting every little piece like this, and then it was like, oh, I did it as a fill and it's not a line where I can see it. So let's just get rid of all that and keep our guy. And now all we have to do is use the incredible image trace, and this has gotten so good over the years. I really love
Uh-huh.
the way this has worked.
Major
i
improvements like every
i
year.
I did a really great thing where I'm sure you've done this in the past too, is I gave myself the most common one I did. I set up the black and white. I did first, right? Black and white logo. I went in and finessed it with with all of the different advanced ones. And then I saved it as a preset with my name, Nick logo. And what that does is, notice here, I will go to advance. It clicks on this ignore color. So what it's going to do is it's going to ignore the background, and that way you don't have to delete a big thing of white. So as soon as I hit expand, I'll slide over here so you can see it. We are now getting a complete version in vector, and it is really clean. Like, look at these lines. Pretty good.
It's pretty
all
good.
the way around.
And even better than
Look at
that,
circle.
And Nick, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I was paying like 30% attention. Can you click on that and look at the anchor points real quick?
Yes.
And then hit A.
Yeah. There we go.
Hold on. It's like it doesn't even need to do the thing that I was going to show you.
You're going to simplify?
Look, yeah, I was going to simplify path because that is also new, but that's like, it's really good.
1 point. Like, look at the 4 points on the circle here.
That's crazy.
That is really good. Yeah. So sorry to burst the bubble there, but maybe I'll do it a little bit, like, not as the tolerance down a little bit.
Yep. Yep. And somebody's saying, yes, somebody used image trace. It is like substantially better. And chat, I did drop the link for the fonts for you there. If you want to download that font, you can have it. Excuse me. And in the meantime, chat, I got something very, very cool for you.
Let's see.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Go.
It's a new tool. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. It's a new tool in Firefly boards that I built for you. And you can find out your 2026 vision board. Nick, if you want to do this as well, you can kind of be our test guinea pig for this. Chat, you can go to adobe.ly/2026 vision. So the numbers 2026 vision, adobe.ly/2026 vision. So go there and it will send you to this Firefly board. And from there, you can remix. All you need to do is click up here in the top right to remix this template. And it's going to take you step by step through the process of creating your own vision board for 2026. So adobe.ly/2026 vision. And then what you can do is just go in here. You're going to click that remix first of all, and then you are going to go into the instructions. So go ahead and remix that, Nick. I'm watching Nick's screen as well.
All right. Remix which one?
Oh, right here. Top right. Nope.
There we go. Oh, top right.
Top right. Nope. Further. Yep. Right there. It's hidden away. It's.
There it is.
We're moving it.
We're moving it.
We're working with the team.
Okay, so what did it do?
Right. So it remixed it, and now it's a live template. So now you can share with people, and we're able to go in. And so let's see here. So get started, select the hero image, and click load. Okay, so we're going to select our hero image, and then we're going to click on load right here.
Okay.
And it's going to load in the prompt for me. And all I need to do is change out the words for things that I want of my life for 2026. So I want my 2026 to look like, let's do mid-century.
You stole that right out of my mouth.
Were you going to do mid-century modern?
Let's see. Let's see. It looks like
mid-century modern, mixed media collage. Okay. And I hope there is a lot of, I like bowling, chat. I can't lie. My color theme for the year is orange and blue. Okay, and the pattern that I like scribbles. So let's do scribbles. And the keyword for the year is going to be vigor. I don't know why. That was the word that just came to mind. And then hit generate, and it's going to generate my 2026 vision board once I have all those filled in. And chat, I want you to go do this as well. Go do this, and then if you post on Instagram, tag Nick and I. Let us know what your 2026 vision looks like. So again, adobe.ly/2026 vision, and then you can take this quiz for yourself. And it looks like I have. Ooh. Look at my little vision board for 2026.
All right, mine's building.
Oh, this is fun.
That's a great idea, man. I really like this idea.
Thanks, Nick. Yay!
So now the ones below, those are examples, right?
Yep. Those are examples of some of the ones on the Adobe Live team.
Okay.
And you have yours. Go ahead and place it. And Nick, give us a zoom in. Let's take a look at what your 2026 vision is, and tell us a little bit about what your 2026 is.
Oh, so I said futuristic neon with a lot of motion, muted primaries, and the name of the year or the theme of the year was long game. So
great.
And checkers were my pattern.
Okay. Ooh, checkers are a good pattern.
That's pretty cool, dude. And it gave me a little monorail. I love it.
Right? So chat, really fun tool. And we're going to be building out a bunch more of these. So if you have like an idea or something that like you think would be a fun activation in Firefly boards, please let me know, because we're going to build out a bunch of these. So adobe.ly/2026 vision. You can get your own vision board. You can post to Discord. You can post on Instagram. Tag Nick and I. Tag Adobe Live.
Nice.
And we can see everything that is coming in the next year.
And
right?
dare I ask, is this any different from the Firefly boards any of us can use?
What do you mean?
Is there anything special in making this, or can anybody make something like this?
Oh, anybody can make something like this.
That's what I mean. So there's no hidden like behind the curtain.
Nope. The only special thing is that I can make a remixable template, and you cannot yet.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
So sorry. Right. But chat, if you have ideas and you want a template that you can share, you let me know, and we'll get it made as a template for you.
And I like that you made it 16 by 9, so now it's like super easy to just go and share somewhere. I would assume.
See, I'm thinking. I put a lot of work into this, which is funny because it's literally just fill in the blanks. So we're gonna be doing a bunch more of these coming up. We do have an activation coming up in February. It's gonna be fun, chat. We're gonna be doing speed dating. So we're gonna have a Firefly board that is speed dating themed, and you'll able to update your headshots using Firefly boards to have a whole bunch of different variations to see what works for you. Really
That's
fun.
quite a trend right now.
Right?
Seeing a lot of that.
Right?
Can't wait to see what Firefly could do. That's gonna be fun, man.
Same. Okay, cool. So 5 minutes left, chat. I think that we have so many things left on this list.
I know. Did chat have any other ones that we wanted to take a look at?
Yeah, chat. Fun? Let us know. Are there any other ones that are workflows that you used to have that you do things differently now? I'm going to read through the list that we had and see if any of these are standouts.
Yeah, please do.
Vector creation. We do have text to vector now. We didn't talk about it very much. We have text to vector. We also have generative expand on vectors. If you want to expand backgrounds, there's generative expand on vectors. We have portrait retouching. Yes, using generative fill, I think, for portrait retouching is a big thing. The one that I did want to point out that I thought was really interesting in our list was reframe. Have you used reframe at all, Nick?
Wait, which one's? Gosh, all these names are.
So
like, which one was
reframe?
I know
got buried with a bunch of other announcements. So reframe is in Premiere Pro, and what you can do is it's going to track the action of your clip, and then it can reframe it into different sizes all at the same time. And also, we have the same thing. I didn't even think about this. We have the same thing in Express. We have the duplicate and resize to where it resizes your board. And we used to be making like a million different copies of things, and now we can just do it all with one click. That's
a good one,
right?
I think even, gosh, if you really want to like go back to like what has really changed over the years, I think even just Adobe fonts is a great one. Where did you go when you needed a font?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, talk about every third party thing in the world, and then do you have your credit card with you?
Yep.
Well, now
and like,
come on.
Yeah,
Too easy.
guys, hold on.
Yeah.
Also, Nick, I want to see that project that you had on your screen just because it looked really cool after
Oh,
the show. If you
sure.
can't show it, but
I can. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it was rad.
I'll show you.
Okay, so I do want yes. So you can also this is like the dumbest thing, but like probably my favorite thing. Oh my gosh, why are these fonts so good? The new releases are always so good. Is you can vibe now. I don't know if you know this, but you can just like vibe on here. So if we want like funky, it's not just going to like bring up fonts that are named funky or like that are like by funky people or whatever. We have the ability here to like it finds funky fonts for us. So you can kind of vibe. And you also have all the different tags here. So it's not just by name anymore, which it was by name for a while. And it was hard to find something that you're like, oh, this is like the vibe I want. Now you can search by vibe. And maybe we want to just say like futuristic. Let's see what comes up. And it will find fonts that are the vibes. Right? Vibe the vibes.
Ooh.
Future.
The future.
Future vibes. Also, let's just take a little detour here. Yes. Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
Wait, what?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is that variable too?
I cannot yes this enough. Yes, yes, yes. It is a variable font, so we can change the size. Let's make it nice and large. And then it looks like we can change the axis.
Nice.
Let's see what this does.
Ooh.
Oh, it's stretchy letters.
But, done right, not like just stretching it. It's actually looking at all the proportions.
Yes.
Which is really good.
Oh, and it randomizes the jiggles.
Oh, no. What a great thing.
So like
Wait,
this
where's the
random
randomize? Let's see.
Oh,
wow. Dude, that means like that's made for you, because how many times do you see something and you're like, if I see two E's together, they shouldn't be the same E.
Oh, it drives me crazy.
Now you could do this in variable.
Here's what I want to do.
Smart.
Is I want to do like a type piece that's like a video that I export 3 versions of it, and it goes back and forth between like the 3 of these, right? So imagine you're like looking at it and it's doing this kind of animation. So it's got that like little like hand done where it's like cycling through really fast. Yes. So it looks like it's hand cut. Oh, this is fun. All right. David Jonathan Ross, what else have you done?
The motion you can do there is pretty neat with that. You can make your font like do 3 or 4 versions of it and make a GIF out of it, and now you've got this like funky alive font because it's variables.
Yes.
Ooh, look at bad knees.
Chat, there's things happening here.
Oh, they're all bad knees.
They're all bad knees. There are so many fonts. Who is this? This is great. Manicotti.
We should
Crayonet. It's the same person that did Crayonet.
Did you say Manicotti?
Yeah.
Is that the name of
Nick,
one?
Nick just heard Manicotti.
I'm like, I'm hungry.
Nick, how Italian are you? Did you just say a manicotti?
Did you just say a manicotti?
Look at this. Oh my gosh. I have to make something with this.
Wait, look at that middle.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, man.
What's the scope?
Good ones.
This is the craziest variable I've ever seen. Look at the variable is the counters.
Oh my gosh. And then the way they go, they don't take up more space. It's like the circle gets smaller.
Chat, I am so obsessed with this.
Megascope.
Oh my gosh.
Megascope.
Somebody hire me to do anything with that. Also, hello.
Wait. This is the same artist.
Same person.
Can I say, we've got to do a spotlight on these foundries one episode.
Yes. Let's just do fonts.
And do a deep dive. Maybe even like try to get them to do a little video.
Yes. Next week, Office Hours episode. Just title, fonts. That's it. Just letters.
Font design, but foundry.
Yeah, talk about some of the foundries. Yeah.
Founders.
I love this. Okay, chat, next week,
so cool.
We're doing type stuff.
I can't wait.
I'm excited. It's going to be a fun time. So come back next week for another episode of and we will be here, and I will have some secret news coming in shortly after that. Good luck, everybody. Adobe.ly/2026 vision to get your vision for the year, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Oh, also, stick around. Hold on. Is Roller Troll happening? I do this every week. I'm like, oh, yeah, stick around. And then I'm like, wait a minute. What is it? Okay. I think it's Roller Troll.
Is that what's after us?
That's after us with the one and only Wade Acuff. Yes, it is Roller Troll. We are doing a special Lord of the Rings LOTR episode. Hold on, let me give a dramatic reading.
Yes,
here.
He is on at 1 o'clock.
Here we go.
11
Here we go.
o'clock. There we go. There he is. Right
In
there.
this episode of Roller Troll, we journey through Middle Earth as chat chooses what concepts we imagine, reimagine, and pay homage to. In honor of the 24th anniversary of Lord of the Rings trilogy of films, please join us for this high fantasy adventure in concept design.
Yay.
There we go. Stick around for Roll or Troll. We'll be back next week. Bye, everybody. Bye.